Welcome to Enstone. For the past 20 years, this place has built a string of race and championship winning Formula One cars, from the days of Tolman and Benetton to Renault and now the Lotus F1 team. We're here at the iconic factory today to launch the new E20. The E standing for, yeah, you've guessed it, Enstone. In just a few minutes, we'll be getting our very first glimpse at this latest creation from the legendary team. We'll be meeting the drivers, the team principals, and we've got F1 broadcaster and journalist Will Buxton roaming these very corridors, looking to chat to the people who make this team exactly what it is.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. I'm going to be scouring the corridors here at Enstone and talking to a range of people who have helped to shape not only the history of this team, but also who have helped to create the fabulous E20, which we see launched today. And of course, we all know what this is about. It is about bringing these World Championship trophies back home to Enstone. And of course, the team has a new employee this year, and he is a man who knows only too well just what it takes to win this piece of silverware here.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come. Yeah.
Okay, this is it. The time has finally arrived to unveil the new car. I've been joined by the Lotus F1 team drivers, Kimi Räikkönen and Romain Grosjean, to do the honours. Gentlemen, please derobe the new E20. First things first, welcome back to F1.
Thanks a lot.
I think you've been missed.
I don't know. I'm happy to be back, so that's the main thing.
Now, you're on the grid this year as one of 6 F1 champions. You've seen that Michael Schumacher's come back as an ex-champion, and he's probably not having the time that he thought he would. Are you nervous about your comeback?
Not really. I mean, it will be something slightly different than it used to be when I was in Formula One with a different team. Little bit different regulations, but everybody's different. Some people has more difficulties to get used to the new stuff, and it depends a lot on the car also. If you have a good car, it makes your life much easier than if you have an average car. So I was pretty happy after the first test we did a few weeks ago, and it felt pretty normal already. So I think it will be okay, but before the first race, it's very difficult to say still, so we'll wait and see, but I'm happy so far how the things is going.
You're part of a team with quite a rich history as well.
Yeah, I think the people knows how to build a good car, and of course even the biggest teams cannot produce every year the winning car, so I mean they are very capable people, and they have a good feeling about the things, and they're pushing hard, so hopefully we get the good results, and the people get what they deserve.
Kimi, it's been an absolute pleasure. All the best for the 2012 season.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Kimi Räikkönen. I've been joined here by Romain Grosjean. Now, although your teammate, Kimi, is an F1 world champion, you're a world champion yourself, but in GP2. So does that inspire you with confidence?
Hopefully. No, I think last year, 2011, was a fantastic season for myself. With the GP2 title, the Friday morning with the team, and all the time I could spend with the guys on the racetrack as a third driver. And I'm feeling quite good before the season. Very happy to be here for sure. I'm very proud to be chosen as one of the drivers.
Do you think that you're going to learn a lot from Kimi? It's going to be a bit of a mentoring situation. Do you think you might be able to show him a thing or two?
Well, so far I have a little bit more knowledge about the Pierre tires, but no, I think I will be able to get a lot from him. We need to work hand in the end to bring the team as forward as possible, which is our main goal. And as I said, I'm very happy to be alongside him. It's good for me, it's good for the team, and hopefully we can make something strong. We are all expecting a lot about this year. I've seen the car almost from the beginning to the end of the building, which has been nice to spend with the guys and the fire up and so on. And I think we're all expecting to see what will be the car on track. And after the first 4 days of testing, I think we will have a good idea of how we will be during the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, Romain Grosjean. Well, where are you at?
If you've ever wondered just how many people it takes to design a Formula One car, take a look around here. We are in the very heart of Enstone's design office, and the guys already hard at work, running their fingers to the bone on the iterations of the E20, which we'll see at the opening races of the 2012 Formula One season. And in here, a very important man indeed, Phil Adey, who is the design office manager. Phil, thank you so much for welcoming us here today. And you haven't been with the team very long, just 5 weeks, as I understand it. But even so, seeing this car launch today, it must be a great occasion.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, even though I've been only here 5 weeks, I've not been involved in the design, but you can see all the efforts all the designers have been putting in over the last few months, and obviously their efforts come to a culmination with the launch. So it's really satisfying on their behalf as well as from a natural interest.
Now, we've been speaking today to people who've been involved with this team for a number of years. You yourself, just 5 weeks, but how have you found it here and how are you settling in at Enstone?
Yeah, it's a very, very nice place. I think that what you have here is you have a nice, tight, compact team who are, have been in Formula One for a long time, but there's a lot of excitement. It's a new season, a new car, new driver lineup. I think there's a lot of excitement about Kimi joining the team. There's a real buzz about the place, and you can't help but feel that.
And finally, I guess the one question that I'd like to know is there anything here that's, I guess, taken you by surprise since you've joined?
Yeah, I think one thing that has surprised me, we have a graduate training program for young graduates who want to become designers to get a foothold in a team like this. And you can see young guys, young women come into this as an engineering and really enjoy it. And that is quite unique and special. And yeah, that's a real pleasant surprise.
Couldn't agree with you more, Phil. Thank you very much for your time. And there we go, just goes to show on the day that the team launches their newest challenger, Lotus F1 team already looking to the future.
I'm with Jerome D'Ambrosio, the third driver in the Lotus team. Now, this is an interesting time for you because you had a season with another Formula One team in 2011. This time, you've sacrificed the drive to move up to a higher caliber team.
Yes, exactly. I think this is definitely a great opportunity for me. As you said, I've sacrificed the fact of being driving, which is obviously something we love to do, and it's probably something I'll miss highly this year. But I think for the future, it's definitely a great opportunity for me to be third driver and to move up in the team ladder, let's say like that. My goal is to stay in F1 as long as I can, and I think that goes through being involved with the top team.
Jerome D'Ambrosio, ladies and gentlemen.
You join me in yet another corridor here in Enstone, this time a slightly curved one, which is opening up into what I can only describe as a very open, airy, breezy room, certainly one for blue sky thinking. And a man who knows all about blue sky thinking is marketing account manager Luca Mazzocco. Luca, great to see you. Now, you've been here a fair while, you've seen launches happen before, but does this one feel any different to you at all?
Well, in a way, it's always like the night before the exam because there's been a lot of preparation. We've been working on very hard, but nobody really knows right now where you are on the grid. So there's a lot of tension, and it's every year the same story. But this year, it's very special because for the first time we are Lotus to all effects. And after a few years, we have another Formula One champion driving for us in Kimi. That, of course, puts a bit of extra pressure and excitement.
Absolutely, pressure and excitement. But I guess in your time here also, there's been a lot of happiness, a lot of great memories. What's the one memory that you, I guess, hold most fondly?
I think definitely winning the 2 World Championships, drivers and constructors, in 2005 and 2006.
It's a great memory to have. And listen, I'm going to put you on the spot. My final question to you. You're a marketing man. Just give me 3 words that encapsulate this team.
Well, the first one I would say family, because that's what this team has become for me after all this time. Second, kaleidoscope of knowledge, which is nearly humbling when you realize. And maybe commitment, because that's another important factor in what we do here.
Excellently surmised, a kaleidoscope of family and